I push down people. Oh, so the government send him.
It could be passy, it could be at school. Coming from a little island side, we're on the right. We're here now. This is the house. About to be demolished. These are the things they take out. Giving them a chance to remove some of the stuff. And it's away from demolish.
Welcome back to Let's Reaction. Before we get into today's story, just take a second to support the channel by hitting that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It only takes a moment, but it helps us bring you more and latest news, reaction, and discussion about Jamaica and the Caribbean. Today, we're looking at a story that has sparked strong reaction across Jamaica. Questions are being asked, emotions are running high, and many people want answers. We'll break down the facts, examine the different perspectives, and let you know and decide what you think. Stay with us until the end because there's important takeaway you don't want to miss. Let's get into today's story.
For the past 4 years, but now they have nowhere to go. Kalisha Williams has that story.
Against the backdrop of a bulldozer, cries for help. For the past year, the building, known for its history, was home for dozens of people at 151 Orange Street in downtown Kingston. Built in the late 1890s, it was the home of the West India Electric Company, now the Jamaica Public Service. But between Sunday and Thursday evening, all the memories have been reduced to rubble.
Them come in with tractor, bulldozer, everything and start bulldozer down the place. We get some of the things, but we don't get all our stuff them.
Like what you have still over there?
Like my fridge gone, and one of my girlfriend fridge, somebody take it away. Because when we take out the things them, you have squatters, other people taking away the things them, like cokehead and so, I take out the things them. So we take out them and take away.
Residents told TVG News that the owners of the property gave them notice on May 27 to leave the premises by the end of May. However, they explained that it was hard for the dozens of families who have converted different sections of the building into makeshift homes to find somewhere else to live. Some of them even started their own business here.
The man them did have the contract with JPS. And that's how him did live, but him dead out. Him say, brother, you are going just build a little shop yourself. Because I don't have no choice. Because I usually work in the market, but show me get sick out. I say, all right, that little money I can't turn over something for me. And I go and live because I kind of have some cancer and I have to buy the pill them and them beer.
And now, for the past 7 days, many have been living in the streets.
I go over there and I take up some iron. And go sell. See some red brick there. When we put this up, we sell, we catch back our money. We sort out myself.
Now, it's the second time in over 4 years that some of the residents have been forced off squatter settlements. They were living on the other side of the street before that building was sold. Understanding that they have no claim to this property, they said desperation forced them here.
Remember, so we have picnic for feed and something, you know. And them look weird. So they're just hand to mouth. So we sell, and so we have to go back and market and we have to eat food. And I like say we are earning a big bag of money. We say we can put on some aside so as housing trust or anything. We know say I have a lifetime thing over there, you know, but we just there go and live. Cause before the 4 years, it put on them more than 20 a year. So now that we go on it, why are when we go on it now, them come evacuate we?
We tried to get a comment from the operators of the property who were carrying out the demolition exercise, but they declined to comment. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.
I push down people. Oh, say the government send him come.
Andrew, best prime minister ever. 1 p.m. Look here, wait a minute. I tell you, say, vote for Mark Golding, move for Mark Golding. Mark Golding have a better plan. Only never listen to it. On the talent, little KFC, and the 32,000 and promise of go, no? Yeah, and only get 1,000. Mark Golding, he tell us that he never legalize the house, the land them only the parts of them so they can't get them for themselves. Only never vote for Mark Golding, got here 32,000 land. Boy, Andrew lit down them bank side. Andrew lit them down one by one. Andrew lit down them house. Why? Man, Jane.
Greetings, people. So we see we're in St. Thomas and in St. Anne. Some demolition has been taking place. In St. Thomas, West Albion, and in St. Anne, Mount Oliver. So these demolition are on land that are people consider as squatters. You know? So basically the persons capture the land and people. You understand me? They capture the land and to indirectly take it as their own, you know, or in the event whenever the government is ready to tell them to pay whatever, you know. But sometimes it may not go as according to plan. And people, my heart cries to see people spending millions and millions of dollars and then they should just come and hit down your house like that. People, trust me. I don't even know how to really break down this one. Money in the people, money to buy black cement, gravel, all kind of stuff, people. Plus to pay workman, contractor. People, trust me, man. I feel it for the people. I feel it, people. And I am praying that the government can start to do things going forward to make things like this a little bit better for people. You know? Even it is that people's yes, people. So even if it is that people capture these lands, you know, but based on what I saw Mr. Montague was saying a few weeks ago, he's saying that whoever is on the capture land, well, basically they are okay. Indirectly they are okay, right? But as of now, person should not capture any more lands because whoever you buy the lands from, they are going to lose and can get themselves in trouble. And you are going to lose and can get yourself into trouble also. You understand me? So they are advising persons not to buy lands from anyone if it is not legal. You understand, people? I know that everyone wants somewhere to live, you know? And the government is not doing enough to really regularize lands and stuff like that. But people, I would say for the betterment of you, try your best and shop around and find out where you can get the land to buy. The lands may cost a portion of money, but if it is that you have to find that money to buy the land and you know you get a document, people, you best to do so. Because trust me, a lot of persons in Jamaica right now are living on capture land. And some persons are saving for whenever the government comes along to say to pay X amount, they have money could pay. Because if you don't have that money, they can always tell you to get off the land or demolish your structure. People, can you imagine they spend millions and millions of dollars and then in one day they just everything? People, we really want the government to do better. We really want the government to do better. Mr. Andrew Holness, we want you to do better for the people. You understand me? I know a lot is on your hand and, you know, things may take a little while, maybe the next 15, 20 years, even longer. you know. But there are so many lands in Jamaica, and only when people start to capture these lands, you hear them say that, oh, we have this land for project, this land for project. And then when I check it, 15, 20 years on the line, all of those projects still not started. You understand me, people? So why not cut up the land, give these people, and start to charge them like they start to pay tax? Huh? Why, people, trust me? Jamaica is so small and it is so big at the same point in time, you know? And it just hurt our heart to see that people are trying to get a roof over their head. And they start a project and then in a few years' time, only to see their houses being demolished. People, I don't know. I mean, people cannot live in boardhouse, especially in these times. But people, if you do going to do something, build a boardhouse. But then again, sometimes based on what the residents are saying, they haven't gotten a notification that persons are coming in. You know, so like a boardhouse now, if you get notice now, you could try and pull down in a few days' time. You know, but the concrete structure now, you cannot do much with that. You're losing everything. Why, people? Trust me. It's very, very sad, people. So as I said, people, try to avoid the capture lands. Try to avoid the capture lands. The ministers warn people about it. Whoever is there, let them stay. But no one else should continue on that. You understand me? No one else should continue. So people, if you're not getting the documents, which you will know that the Jamaica thing have a problem with the documents, avoid it. Avoid it, people. Try to find different ways. Or you can get land or something, or if you have to live with your mother or your father until a time being, well, live there. You understand, people? Keep safe.
Hey guys, alright, so now yesterday Andrew demolished over 30 illegal homes that were erecting in St. Catherine. I'm gonna tell you, say the first, when I saw this headline, the very first one, I was just like, yo, this rough. Yo, this rough, like, oh my god, the people them work so hard, so much money them invest. You know, like you see them, I know one of the lady come and she crash, she said over 800,000 she spent on the land. And she said some guy where hairdresser will introduce her to and whatever. But at the end of the day, nobody has titles. Now, apparently this land belongs to SCJ Holdings, and they're saying that they issued a cease and desist warning to all of these persons who were constructing on the land to say don't. How true that is, I'm not sure, you know, but that's what SCJ Holdings is saying, that they did tell the persons to stop. And when you look at these houses, you know, these houses reach very, very far, you know. Like, some of them only left the roof for go on, some of them only left for rent and put in the window. And I mean, let me find a picture with the house. Right, so that's the picture of one of the houses. That house, however, wasn't demolished just yet, because the guy said he has the receipt and he has this and he has everything to show. You know, people are losing millions. Now, my issue with this is that I can kind of see to a certain degree where Andrew is coming from. Now, he's saying that these houses were sold, this land was sold by gang members to other persons. How true that is, I'm not sure. But if it is true, and it is that these housing schemes were being funded by dons or gang members or whosoever, then in the future, there's going to lie a problem where there's going to be a lot of crime and violence, because they're the ones who are going to be running that community, because they're the ones that built that community. No, I don't know how true that is. I'm just saying that that's what was said. Right? Another thing that I have with some of these houses where people capture land, and a lot of people capture land in Jamaica. However, when you capture land in Jamaica, right, and you capture the land in an area where there's no piping underneath running, then people don't have no running water. You capture the land in a riverbed and then you get floodway. You capture the land where there's no natural roads and then you want government to put in road. Right, then we have a problem, because you know, so when that happening, everybody go a call on the government this and the government that. So when you build these illegal houses and captured land that are necessarily residential areas, we have a problem, right? So I understand it from that standpoint. Now they're saying that this community that was being built with the 30 homes is already adjacent to another illegal community, Clifton, that came out, and they're also saying that the land is agricultural land. And in all honesty, you know, we've been having a lot of issues. That's another topic, where people are using land which is for farming to build a housing, and then that's going to create another issue, because guess what, when people start import Irish potato and then something in Jamaica, is going to be an issue. Not that they're already doing that, they are doing that, and it's going to be a bigger issue. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below as always.
As we wrap up the discussion, I want to leave you with a few important thoughts. Stories like this often stir up strong emotions because they involve people's home, their livelihood, and their future. Whether you support the decision being made or disagree with them, one thing should all agree on is every Jamaica deserves to be treated with dignity, fairness, and respect under the law. It is also important to remember that headlines and social media posts don't always tell us the whole story. That's why it's valuable to look and verify information, hear different perspectives, and ask thoughts questions before forming conclusion. A healthy democracy depends on informed citizens who are told leaders accountable while also giving space for facts to emerge. The future of Jamaica will not be shaped by politics alone. It will be shaped by the voice of the ordinary citizens, people who care about their communities, who vote, who participate in public discussions, and who want the best of their future generation. No matter where you stand politically, everyone wants a safe and a strong and more prosperous Jamaica. If the concern raises that today's stories are accurate, then those affected deserve transparency, clear communication, and fair treatment. If there are misunderstanding or misfacts, those also deserve to be brought into open accountability, and openness benefit everyone, regardless of the political affiliation. Here is Will's reaction, our mission to discuss the issue that matters, encourage respectful conversation, and create a community where different opinions can be shared with personal attacks. You don't have to agree with everything or every point, but we can all agree that respectful dialogue is better than division. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about this situation? Do you believe the action being taken are justified? Or do you think more should be done to protect the interests of affected communities? Share your thought in the comment below. Keep your comment respectful. Back up your opinion with fact where possible. And let's have a meaningful discussion. If you enjoyed this video and want more content covering Jamaica and Caribbean and the stories making headlines around the region, please take a moment to support the channel by hitting that like button because it helps the video reach more viewers. Subscribe if you haven't already and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest stories. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, your families, and anyone who wants to stay informed about what's happening in Jamaica. Every share helps this community grow and help us bring more voices into the conversation. I want to sincerely thank each and everyone you have considered supporting, whether you have been with this channel from the beginning or you are watching the very first time. Today is your time. Your views, your comment, your support means more than you know. Together, we're building a community that values information, discussion, and respect. Until next time, continue to stay informed, keep asking questions, keep thinking critically, and continue looking out for one another. This is Will's reaction. Sign off. Thanks for watching. God bless Jamaica, God bless the Caribbean, and God bless each one and every one of you. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace be with you.